Hi, everyone. Welcome to Haskell's Internship Experience podcast. I'm your host, Reagan Schuler, and I'm welcomed by Ellie, all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina. How are you doing today, Ellie?
I'm doing good. How about you?
So good. I'm so happy you're here today. As you know, one of Haskell's core values is teams. So I'd love to get started today and talk about your team. Can you tell us a little bit about your school, what degree you're obtaining, and what teams you're on right now?
I went to North Carolina State University for my freshman year, and then I went ahead and transferred to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte for my sophomore year until present day, which is right now. And then I graduate in May of 2026. So super excited about that. And then the degrees that I'm currently pursuing is a major in electrical engineering, and then I'm also tagging on a minor in mathematics. I'm working with the electrical engineers in the Charlotte office. And that's underneath a team of mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, or the MEP team. And we just do design mostly on healthcare buildings. And then also we recently got the chance to expand, at least for the electricals, to go into industrial building design.
At Haskell, we create things that matter. Can you share a little bit about what projects you've been working on during your internship experience?
So I've worked on several healthcare projects, actually right as I was rolled on as an intern. I got the chance in order to be in charge of one of the projects that they were doing in Charlotte. So it's a family medicine expansion. They were taking a existing building and they were just adding on another expansion of that. And then I was also able to be rolled on to a new hospital tower addition in Uptown Charlotte. So on these projects, my role was mostly electrical design for research, and that involved laying out the lighting and the power plans, just including like any outlets or data devices needed. And then also developing those panel schedules. So whenever I would circuit everything together, I need to make sure that it aligns with everything in the circuit breakers. And then just preparing any of the electrical specifications specifically needed in the narratives or any of the scope of work for the projects that I did. It was great because I got to also do site visits. So I got to see explicitly where my work was going to be introduced in the buildings. And then also like how my work was going to serve the communities and the industry that use those buildings.
Haskell is built on a foundation of our core values of team, excellence, service, and trust. Can you share how you've seen this on display during your internship experience?
I think overall my internship experience, I've seen all four of these displayed very frequently, and I appreciate that so much. The two that come to mind whenever I think about my internship are definitely team and excellence. So like I said before, I was working on an MEP team, and it is just so important that, as a multidisciplinary team, we are collaborating and openly communicating in order to solve problems together, in order to produce an excellent solution. And then that brings me to my second one, the excellence, just the attention to detail and the emphasis on just overall quality of everything that we do through the design reviews and, checking all the designs that we do by higher engineers. Just really shows how Haskell as a whole displays those core values of team excellence, service, and trust.
Ellie, what would you tell a college student who's considering an internship with Haskell?
I think the internship with Haskell is an amazing opportunity that offers real exposure to real life projects and also industry work. And it's a great way to really kickstart your career and make sure that, you're kind of going down the right path. I think the value in this experience has truly been one that I haven't even been able to put an entire locker on. It's just been an amazing, what you put into it is you're going to get back out of it. And I think if you stay curious and take initiative and just fully invest in yourself in this experience, it'll definitely come back on you twofold. I, hands down, whenever people ask me about my internship, this is always something that I like to brag about and be able to be it was an amazing experience and I wouldn't trade it for the world. That's always one thing that I say. And I think I would encourage future college students coming in just to really take that initiative and make a lot of the experience, and you'll definitely not regret any part of it. It was great.
As we wrap up today's call, do you want to leave the audience with your favorite quote?
Yeah, I would love to. I think one that comes to mind is doubt kills dreams more than failure does. I think especially starting off in your internship, it can be normal to have such an overwhelming position. You're just starting in the industry and you're going to be scared to mess up, and that may come with a little bit of doubt. But ultimately, one thing that my mentor kind of showed me is that it's okay to mess up because that's how you learn. And just to kind of wrap things back, I think it is very important to put yourself out there and to be able to recognize that these mistakes are okay. As long as you keep learning from them and keep growing from them, that's the real thing that matters.
Thank you for tuning in to the Haskell Internship Experience podcast. For more information on the internship program, feel free to reach out to Ellie or myself. See you next time.